Hey, lovelies. How are you? How are you doing? So, I actually have cayenne pepper that I picked from my garden. And what I'm doing right now, I dry them. Here they are. And I want to show you what I do with them. So, just to let you guys know what I do, I get my peppers from my garden. And when I have a certain amount, I just go ahead and dry them. I wash them, put them on the tray, put them in my oven at 170 degrees, and then just leave them there. Sometimes they take, if you have a dryer, then that's better. I don't. If you have a dehydrator, I should say, but I don't have one. So this is what I do with them. Okay, guys. So I'm just taking the stems off my cayenne pepper, taking them apart. Then I'm going to go ahead and normally I would use my big blender, which is this one here. But I decide to show you how to do it with whatever you have. A smaller blender, doesn't matter the size, you could always do it. So that's what I'm doing with this. I'm going to do it in batches because I'm using a smaller blender. So I cannot do a lot in this. So here goes. All right. Just continue. This is all done, but I'm just going to continue. So I do everything in there. picking these as I go along. See what I get out of it. Let me tell you, the scent will kill you. It will overpower you at times. So just be careful. I'm used to pepper, so it doesn't bother me. Doesn't bother me at all. I'm just going ahead and picking them while I go. So guys, that's what I do with them. Just simply pick the stems off, break the stems off, and then grind it. And I will have enough cayenne pepper. I give some at times. I don't all the time use all of it, but it takes a lot of cayenne pepper to get the powder that you need. So I fill these up. This is what I used to fill my cayenne pepper with. And I'm just going to continue. This tray will be done. This is what I just took out of the oven. This is the sheet that I dry them on. Okay. All right. So this is the next batch. I have so many of them that I have. So here we go. Hi, lovelies. Hope you're all doing fine wherever you are. I'm just doing these. I got these from my garden and I dry them. So I dry these on a tray. What I do, I just dry these on the tray, put them in the oven, and put my oven to the lowest. For me, the lowest that it gets to is 170. So that's what I put it at, 170 degrees. And that's what I'm doing. So once I have it, I just use this. Normally I use a big blender, my big blender to grind them. But I decided that I'm going to do it with just a smaller blender because most people don't have a big blender. and they have a little individual blender. This is actually my travel blender, but I'm using it to do this. This is my everyday blender if I want to get a quick shake or something like that. And then I'll show you what I do with it. Take this and so that's what I'm doing. If I put it in my big blender, it's done faster. Alrighty. So this is what I've gotten so far, and this is one. You can grind it as fine as you want it and decide how you want it. So this is one portion right here. So what I do, I have these little jars, and I just basically take the jars. If you don't have a blender, you could also use a mortar and pestle. This is a small one, and grind them up. Just make sure that you pick the ends off, and this will serve you a long time. So I don't buy cayenne pepper from the store because they have a lot of fillers on there. So this is what I do. I just go ahead and use a cayenne pepper that I have in my backyard. Take them. This is how they look. When I pick them fresh, this is the fresh one. So I'm getting another pile ready. Once I get to a certain amount, I'll go ahead and dry them again in the oven at 170 degrees. So I'm just going ahead right now and just picking them. These. And then I'm going to, this batch, I have this jar full, plus I have, this was full that I dried. So I'm just picking the stems off. It's easier for me to pick it once I have them dry. So that's what I do. And just dry them. So that's what I'm doing. Get all of these done. I should have done them, but I haven't had the chance to do so. I have a coffee grinder, which works good as well. So if you have a coffee grinder, you could use that as well. You don't necessarily have to use a blender or a coffee grinder or a spice grinder. You could use a mortar and pestle. If you don't have that, you could also put it into a Ziploc bag. But I would say stay away from the Ziploc bag because it's plastic and the impurities that it's going to probably get into your cayenne pepper. And so I just go ahead and break these off. That's what I'm doing. I'll lift this up so you guys could see it a little bit better. So that's what I'm doing here. Just going ahead and just picking them off. Picking these off. Once I have them picked off, then I will go ahead and blend them up. These cayenne pepper, I will use them in not just my food, but I also use them in making my homemade medication for myself, because I try to be to take as much home remedies before I go ahead and hit the doctor for different reasons. So this cayenne pepper, I know there's no fillers in them. They're pure. That's what I do. So that's what I'm doing right here. Just picking them off. And you see I have the first batch already. I'm going to go ahead and fill the jar with what I have, and then continue to do these other ones. I'm actually going to put the whole batch this time. Instead of putting it in an individual jar, I'm going to try to see how many mason jar, those big mason jars that I have, how much can hold in them. That's what I'm going to do. So there is some more. This mason jar is full for ones I've dried. So I'm going to take this and look at it. Look at this, how pretty it is. Look at the color. I hope you could see it. So now I'm going to fill this with more cayenne pepper. This is easy, guys. You know, you don't need to buy stuff when you can make it at home. It's easy. So you can grind them as fine as you want, like this. I think I could grind it a little bit more. That will get you. If for whatever reason you think that your nostril is closed, these pepper will certainly do the job and open it up for you. So, and this is the same cayenne pepper that I use to make what I take daily, which when I do for my shots, and also for my Manuka honey that I make, that I take daily. So this is what I use. I don't buy cayenne pepper. I haven't bought cayenne pepper in years. I make my own. Just want to finish all of these. to finish these. Okay. Don't have much left to do, but you could, you know, the amount of powder that you get from this large amount is not much. Right. So this is the amount I've gotten so far. So and this should be the last amount for tonight. Last batch I'm going to do. Final batch. All right, this is it. is it. This is the last of the cayenne pepper. So this is the last amount. This is what I got. And this is from, oh my goodness, a whole lot. This was full of cayenne pepper. This was full. So that's all that I dried. This is what I have out of it. So that's it, guys. You know, you can make your own cayenne pepper. Just put them in your oven, let them dry at the lowest level that your oven can be set at. And then once they're dry, then it's easier once they're dry for you to just pick the stems off. And once you pick the stems off, that's what I did. I went ahead and put them in this blender. I use a travel blender. Normally use my bigger blender, but I wanted you to know that you could do it with whatever you have. So this is done with my blender. I didn't even use my coffee grinder or my spice grinder. If you don't have that, you could use a mortar and a pencil to go ahead and grind it up. And so I don't buy cayenne pepper. So this is it. And then I'll put them in here. I give some away as gift, and then this will last me for a long time. I haven't bought cayenne pepper in years now, and I suggest that you guys do the same, because a lot of the cayenne pepper that you buy have fillers in there, but this is just the cayenne. That's all there is, and I just grind them. That's what I do. So that's how I do my cayenne pepper. And see how bright the color is. See, I don't know if you could see it good, but it's pretty bright. It's a bright red color, and it's really good. So this is how the finished product looks. And this is a tray that I'm starting with the ripe ones. So these are fresh ones, and these are all from my garden. So what I will do when I have enough, I will fill this tray. I'll fold this tray up and put it in my oven at 170 degrees, and I'll leave it. It takes hours. If you have a dehydrator, that's even better. And these are my Scotch bonnet. I will be doing the same thing, but this is my first batch of Scotch bonnet that I've had. So it's not much. I only have 4. So I'm going to wait until I get a full tray. So I could, hopefully if I get a full tray, I could dry them, because it's good to keep your Scotch bonnet pepper dry. You could use it the same way you use any other pepper. So this is for me, and I might end up doing a mixture of both cayenne pepper and Scotch bonnet together. This has a lot of medicinal benefit. This is what I use to make my medicine. This is what I use to make my Manuka honey. This is what I used to cook with. This is what I used to make my shots with that I take daily. So my cayenne pepper, and I know there's no fillers in them. All right, guys. So that's what I have done tonight. Going to be adding to this until it's completely full. And then I will start to package them out. And this is an airtight container. So this is airtight. I love mason jars. So this is airtight. So I'll get this, and as I go, I'll add it, and I'll see how much I get. And then this is what I put them in, and I use them. I have these. I get these from, I'm not advertising for anyone, but these are from Amazon. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, you know me. I love to plant as much as I can. So this is my cayenne pepper, and this will last me for a while. I will give family and friends some. I'll put them, when I give them away, I put them in these little jars and give them. Hi, Marcia. You know I like to plant my stuff. I just had a whole bunch of cayenne pepper, and of all the cayenne pepper, this is what it came down to that I dried. So this is all it came to, but I'm happy. I have cayenne pepper. I've had cayenne pepper from last season that still is not done. So these are cayenne pepper from last season that I still have going. Um, I have ginger that I did from last season. This is my powdered ginger that I did from last season. So I make my own powdered ginger as well. So yeah, that's what I do. Yep, guys, that's the best way to do. So you know you have no fillers. There's nothing filling it up. You know exactly what's in it. Yeah, I was watering earlier. Did you see my Scotch bonnet, girl? I'm so proud of my Scotch. These are my first set of Scotch bonnet. Look at them. So see, Scotch bonnet. Yeah, my Scotch. So I'm gonna dry some of these too, and then do try to do a mixture of Scotch and cayenne pepper and some straight Scotch if I have. So I'm starting to get one. I have to be careful with my hands because these pepper will burn my eyes. So yeah, but I am so happy that I'm able to do this. I just used this. I didn't use my big blender to do it because when I tell you the kitchen smell, it's opening up. My nostrils are opening up. It's my nostrils are running, getting runny now from all the pepper. You know how it is with pepper. So yeah, it's easy to do it. I go ahead and dry stuff in the oven. And if you and guys, if you're doing like if you have something else in the oven, you can always just go ahead and put them in. It's just that you have to watch it because they will burn. You know, that's why I put it at low heat and so it doesn't change color and stuff like that. I like how it's bright red. See how red it is? Yeah. So that's what that is. I can't wait to have enough Scotch bonnet to go ahead and I'm going to dry them and see how they go, powderize and some and do it. So I can't wait. Yeah, Marcia, that's what I am doing. I put this to go out in the garden to turn compost. So I'm not going to put it in the regular trash. I'll put it for to turn compost. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah. How are you feeling, Marcia? Yeah, guys. So you have to be able to dedicate yourself to your health because try. I don't say you can't plant everything. You cannot. But just try with one thing or the other. Oh, that's good. And I know you get more energy when you exercise, right? I know your energy is much better when you're exercising. Okay. I hope you have some good news. I hope it's good news, Marcia. Yeah, I know. Yeah, man. I'll call you once this is done because I'm on call tonight, but I'm not working in the morning, so I'll give you a call. Yeah. Yeah. Tell you life be life and at times, you know, but we just have to persevere and just have to push on and just ask for strength and health, you know, to weather the storm. And got to weather the storm. You just have to weather the storm. Just have to weather the storm, my dear. Yeah. Yep. Well, I am finished with this Cayenne for who is coming on, whoever is just coming on. This is what I've been doing. Yeah. So this is what I've been doing. I am about to go ahead and, get ready for bed. Took a shower already and I decided, let me just come back down and get this done. Let me just finish doing this cayenne pepper because it needed to be done. I had some of them. I finished drying some more tonight. So I said, okay, since I now have, um, three full trays, three trays of that tray that you saw me doing gave me this amount. So, like when you powderize them, it doesn't come to much, but hey, it's packed the punch and it served me a long time because a little go a long way. So I don't have to. I feel like my lips are burning now from the pepper. And I didn't eat any pepper. It was just the exposure to the pepper that caused me like to have like my lips are burning with the pepper. Yeah, it's a good amount. It's like let me see how many ounces. It's about 1 cup. I got about a cup of for the powder. So this is approximately a cup. This holds 3 cups is up to here. This right here is 3 cups. And then, if you fill it up more, you end up getting another cup. So this holds about 4 cups if you fill it all the way to the brim. So, yeah. So I got 1 cup worth. That's a good amount. This will fill, I think I could get a couple of bottles out of it. So I'll get a good amount to put some. What I'm going to do is continue putting it until hopefully I could get some more. I have a half a tray now that I have collected, but I haven't dried them yet. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Well, yeah, I want to see how much I could get for this season because I've never really done it like this where I always just hurry up and put them in these and give them away or keep them for myself. But this time I'm going to try to fill this up. And then once I have this full, then I'll go ahead and divide them into the smaller ones and see how much I gain for the season. Yeah, there's so much on the tree right now, but the winter is starting to get cold. So I'm not sure how much I'm going to be getting. So, but anything is better than nothing. So, you know. Well, anyway, I'm going to get going. So, Marcia, I'll talk to you. I'll give you a buzz. So, yeah. So, I'll talk to you. Thank you, lovelies, for coming. Remember, always tell each other how you feel. Today's promise, tomorrow is not. Give yourself grace just as how you give others grace. So don't give others grace when you're not giving yourself grace. Remember, the ultimate wealth is health. So always remember to take care of your health. All right, guys. Lovelies, until next time, see you on the next video or the next live. Have a good one, lovelies. Bye.